señorita, qué milagro.
How are you today? What do you call an Amish guy with his hand up a horse's ass? A mechanic. You know, a word to the wise. Be careful whom you befriend. They'll probably ask you for something. And that something will probably be money. Eunice used to be a beauty expert. So every night before she goes to bed, she puts a mud pack on her face and curlers in her hair. I told her it doesn't help. I can still tell it's her. She put on the mud pack to make herself more attractive to the guys in the facility. Well, it worked for a while, but then it fell off. I once saw a TV commercial for Dr. Snotsucker's Rehab and Recovery Center. Yeah, the shot opens with Dr. Snotsucker standing in front of his rehab clinic in Snot Swamp, Carolina, and he says, "People ask me how can I tell when one of my loved ones needs help with a substance abuse problem. And I say that's easy. If you see them lying in a corner in a puddle of their own filth, it may be time to think about help. Just call the Snot Sucker Rehab and Recovery Center today and we'll swing right by and pick them up. But don't forget, before we get there, please clean up the filth." I wonder if anyone has ever masturbated while fantasizing about having sex with a goat. Usually I wonder about these things while I'm masturbating. Hey, you really want to get stoned? Drink some wet cement. I was in a department store once and I farted really loud. This old guy was pissed off at me. He said, "Miss, how dare you break wind before my wife?" I said, I'm sorry, but I didn't know it was her turn." My friend Milton was so lonely he used to go to the women's prison and volunteer for conjugal visits. I used to paint pictures as a hobby, and some of it was hanging in a very exclusive gallery in New York. So I decided to pay the gallery a visit one day. I walked in and I asked the owner of the gallery, I said, "Hey, has there been any interest in my work?" He said, "I got some good news for you and some bad news." I said, "Really? Well, give me the good news first." He said, "Well, the good news is a gentleman came in and inquired as to if your work would appreciate after your death." I told him absolutely, and he bought 15 pieces. Wow, 15 pieces? The bad news is that he put a hit out on you. Bye. Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye.